Hello guys, welcome back. In case you're someone who is planning to join Evalueserve, or if you are interested in Evalueserve, this is can be a very good resource for you. So myself Yashwant, I have been working as a business analyst for more than 4 years now. Evalueserve was my first company. I had joined that company after the campus placement. So I have spent there a year, and I have good exposure to the overall company. So let's talk about the company itself. Okay, so Evalueserve was is a Switzerland-based company, which is one of the top service-based company that like India has. It provide professional services to different clients. So professional services may include providing research, uh, data analysis, consulting, these kind of works. Okay, research may then be further bifurcated into primary research, secondary research, and the patent research. Okay, so this is the basic overview of the company. So the team that I used to work for is Cap 08. So that team was dedicated to just one client, and it used to work in a rapid environment where the turnaround time of a project was very low. So when I say low, it means we used to complete a project maybe a day, maybe in 2 days, or maybe in few hours. Okay, and so this is about the turnaround time, etc. If I will talk about the kind of work we used to do in just secondary search, in case you don't know what secondary search means, it means finding information from databases or from Google. Okay, so just to give you some example of the secondary search, so the client may come and ask to you like how many power plants are there in India, how much renewable energy capacity India has, and how much it can expect to grow in by suppose 2030. Or a client may be interested in knowing which company is, what is the company share in a particular sector. So these kind of information they used to ask. It could be sometime easy, it could be sometime very tricky to solve that. And since the turnaround time was very low, it used to take a lot of, you should be very good with the secondary search, then only you will be able to solve those cases. Okay, now if I will talk about the pros that company has, first of all, its work life balance is awesome. I'm saying this because I have been working in I have worked in 3 companies, and I totally understand what is the meaning of work life balance. I For a new joiner, you may not understand that, but in Evalueserve, the work life balance was good. You work for maybe 8 to 9 hours on a regular basis, and you don't receive calls on weekends and the calls after working hours. Okay, so that is good. Second thing is the global exposure, and the kind of exposure you get in Evalueserve is awesome because the role is front end. Okay, you interact with client on a daily basis, you understand the taste of the consulting work, and it can be a very starting point for you to get into consulting roles. So that provides a very foundational set for you, and that can be used to get into a bigger companies. Like I myself have I was placed in Bain and Company once, after completed 1 year in Evalueserve. I know few folks as well, who have made up to McKinsey, VCG. So Evalueserve can be a good starting point for you. Second, the third would be the written communication. Definitely, I understand that now that we have ChatGPT and OpenAI, it has become easier. But having a good written communication skill will always be very helpful. Since it's a client-facing role, communication plays a very critical role. Okay, so you get to learn a lot about written communication skill there. So these are the three pros that I have. The cons that I will say is just one, and it may not be cons for you, but it was for me because I'm a person who requires a lot of time to work on a project to get a detailed sense of what it is happening. So the cons is in Evalueserve, the turnaround time of the Cap 08 is very low. So the project used to complete in maybe a day or two. So that much time is not sufficient for you to get into details of the project. So sometimes it may not provide you detailed knowledge of the subject that you are working on. So that is all. It differs from people to people. For me, I like to work on a project which has a span of maybe 2 to 3 months. Okay, so that's all about the company. In case you're planning to join Evalueserve, best of luck. I mean, it's a good firm to start with, and it can be a good starting for point for you to get into bigger firms like KPMG, Bain and Company, BCG, etc. So best of luck in case you are planning to join that. In case you have any other question related to Evalueserve, feel free to reach out to me. You can just note down your question in the comment. I will definitely reach out to you, maybe in one day or maybe an hours, but definitely I will reach out to you. So thank you guys, thank you so much. Stay tuned. Next मिलते हैं next video में.